This is exciting. I kind of feel like I'm in a little bit of a dream world right now. It's just like surreal. I mean, look at all this crazy stuff around here.
You know, this is like a once-in-a-lifetime thing here, just being inside this building. There's a lot of history right here.
It happens in the blink of an eye because you just can't believe that you're actually there.
The fact that a YouTuber has now gotten to the level that we're here because of his ETF.
I mean, you know, people work here their whole lives in the city and never go into that building and step foot on that floor.
It was a once-in-a-lifetime experience.
Kevin, if you're watching this right now, you absolutely crushed it.
We are inside the New York Stock Exchange, and I'm giving you an exclusive behind-the-scenes tour of what it's like to be on the trading floor during the closing bell ringing.
This is so exciting and such an honor coming to you from the New York Stock Exchange. We've got trading booths behind me. We've got CNBC right here. There is the bell that we're going to ring for the closing. Such an honor. Presidents have been up there, celebrities. This is so cool. And today we get to ring the closing bell.
In this video, I show you never before seen footage inside the New York Stock Exchange, what it's like to be a part of the bell ringing ceremony, and I interview the man himself, Kevin Paffrath, along with other fellow YouTubers and folks that came from all over the world for this once-in-a-lifetime event. Kevin's launching an ETF. What do you think that means for the creator economy YouTubers in general?
You don't need big media to like help you with this, and anyone can do this on your own. Like Kevin bootstrapped himself all the way up here, and now he's ringing the bell on Wall Street, so it's pretty insane. I mean, hey, I don't think I'm going to be launching an ETF anytime soon. It sounds a bit stressful, but congrats to him. It's really huge, and I'm excited for it.
Let me quickly explain what's happening and why we're in New York City for this historic event. Kevin is the first YouTuber to launch a publicly traded ETF. An ETF is an exchange-traded fund. Think of it as a portfolio of stocks that anyone can buy into. Kevin's basket of stocks is called the Pricing Power ETF with a ticker symbol PP, and today he's ringing the closing bell of the New York Stock Exchange.
We're about to go inside Wall Street. Let's go, baby.
This is a really big deal, and this ceremony is reserved for the CEO or founders of new public companies or entities like the Pricing Power ETF. By luck of the draw and invitation, I was one of about 100 other people who got the exclusive access to join Kevin inside the New York Stock Exchange on the trading floor to celebrate this accomplishment.
First YouTuber to launch an ETF. What are your thoughts?
I think it's fantastic. I mean, the more that you get people to talk about finance at a younger age, it only helps for savings and thinking of the future and stuff like that. So if people are talking about finance, and a lot of people are driven to YouTube, it's a fantastic thing to just have those discussions. I think it's great. I'm really happy for him. It's really exciting.
We like him because he's got opinions that are sort of unfiltered, and you can tell he's not necessarily getting all of his information from one place. He's consolidating it, and he's consistent. After 3 years of watching somebody almost every day, in a lot of situations, multiple times a day, you sort of are able to develop the trust that you wouldn't be able to do otherwise.
Network, talk to people, have a good time. I mean, it's not every day you got to be on the New York Stock Exchange.
Once in a lifetime opportunity.
This is exciting. I kind of feel like I'm in a little bit of a dream world right now. It's just like surreal. I mean, look at all this crazy stuff around here. There's PP everywhere. I mean, it's amazing.
And Jack, what do you think?
It's cool.
It's cool. There it is. Congratulations again, man.
I think this is the moment where we will look back in 20 years and say, you know what, 2022 was that year I took risks, or 2023 was that year I started a business or started a new investment or whatever. I think in 20 years we'll all be able to look back and go, that was a dream. That was the time to work harder, to invest, to try harder, and make sure you really gave it your all.
Being on the trading floor is unreal. I've seen it on TV, I've seen it in the movies, heard stories, and now I'm actually here cheering on the closing bell. It's absolutely insane. Congratulations, Kevin.
Ben just rang the bell. It was an amazing experience. We're so excited to be here. Once in a lifetime opportunity.
I think it's inspirational to see Kevin here. That I think he was here 13 years ago to the date, and now he's launching his own ETF. I was sitting next to him when his video was playing. It's extremely inspirational.
It means the opportunities are out there. You don't need to be in traditional finance to make it out here. You just got to put your mind to it.
I try to get around other like-minded individuals as much as possible, and that's what you guys should do as well.
One word for your experience.
I can't do that live on the floor.
What's going on, guys? Here outside the New York Stock Exchange with Matt, fellow YouTuber. What do you think? We just saw the ringing bell.
Dude, what an exciting time. The fact that a YouTuber has now gotten to the level that we're here because of his ETF, to me, it's a crazy, crazy occasion. I just feel fortunate to be here. I hope, fingers crossed, that it's just the thing that starts it, many, many coming. Because, I mean, there's a lot of people out there, such as Kevin, that they really know what they're talking about. So to me, I'm looking at this a little starry-eyed, and I just think maybe one day more people will end up following. But what do you think of it all?
Dude, I thought it was nuts. I think it's so cool to meet so many people from all over the country, actually from other countries as well, who came out to New York to be a part of this. And it's people who are passionate about this community. And I think seeing more people do big things is huge.
This is my first time in New York City. She's been before, but we wanted to be here and support Kevin since he's been a great source of inspiration and influence on finances and a lot of our goals in our married life.
As a couple, how important do you think it is to be aligned on financial goals?
It's so important. It keeps everyone on the same page, and it makes everything run so much more smoothly.
One thing that we did is we, as a couple, sat down and watched Kevin's courses. Just because, again, I wanted her to be in line with what my goals are, short-term and long-term, so that way she didn't feel like she was getting the short end of the stick and that we had a long-term goal for the future.
I mean, just the energy, the people that we met, everyone had interesting stories, backstories, just what an event. Absolutely. Kevin, if you're watching this right now, you absolutely crushed it.
That was Julia. She was inside. What do you think?
So cool, so crazy, just the most surreal experience. It was amazing. Once in a lifetime, so grateful for this opportunity. Actually a hairdresser from Boston who just pays a lot of attention to finance through Kevin. Really big for the retail community because it's going to bring a lot of exposure to this sort of world. I think it's really exciting.
So have you ever been inside the New York Stock Exchange?
No, never been inside. I hope later I can even recall the memories. It was just such like a crazy, experience. It kind of happens in the blink of an eye because you just can't believe that you're actually there. I mean, people work here their whole lives in the city and never go into that building and step foot on that floor. So super grateful for the opportunity.
And I think it's really going to be an interesting decade for the retail investor and how we, as a retail community, actually has more leverage power than Wall Street.
What advice do you have for people who are thinking about getting involved in personal finance, in the market, anything like that?
Learn, watch videos, YouTube University. Definitely follow Meet Kevin, but never stop learning. You always, if you don't know something, look it up. Google's your best friend, and so is YouTube.
You guys should invest in PP.
Long PP, always.
Long PP.
Long PP.
Not financial advice, but buy the dip. Check out me, Kevin.